What's up my Shuggies, Ashley here, and in today's video I'm going to be sharing with you my top 3 foundations. I've been trying to find something that I can utilize for a no makeup look and build it up all the way to something that is full coverage. So if you are interested in seeing these foundations, then just keep watching. All right, you guys, I have narrowed it down to 3. I have been trying them constantly, and I want to share with you my 3 foundations and why I love them. And I'm going to start out with my most recent favorite, and that is the NARS Natural Radiant Longwear Foundation. I currently wear mine in the color Stromboli, and I absolutely love this foundation. First of all, the packaging is chic, beautiful, amazing. It's glass, it has a pump, it encompasses every single thing a girl would want in a foundation bottle. I also love the color. I tend to have a more olive or yellow undertone to my skin, so finding a color to match perfectly is very, very difficult. Fenty Beauty, of course, trumps them all as far as perfect olive undertone, but this foundation for me is seriously perfection. I love it. It's what I'm wearing right now. I feel like you can wear it on its own, throw on a little concealer, and you are good to go. Now, again, the beauty of this foundation is if you want to use one pump, I do mix it with my L'Oreal Lumi glotion, and that kind of not only thins it out, but gives it a little bit more luminosity and just kind of shears it out so it's a little bit thinner in consistency. And I put that all over my face. I do a little dollop of concealer, and I'm good to go. I don't even set it. Now, if I do want something more full coverage, like today, I used 3 pumps of this. I put it all over my face, set it with my Huda Beauty loose setting powder, and that is how I achieved this look right here. And it seriously will stay this way all day long. I love the formula. It's not too heavy and it's not too thin. I love that it does have that ability to where you can build it up to full coverage with no issues whatsoever. I also love it because I can use any setting powder I want, any foundation primer I want, and I never have any issues with that. Sometimes foundations are good on their own, but when you start mixing in other components and other items, it doesn't necessarily give you the same outcome as it normally would. So the fact that I can use anything with this and I have no issues makes this my number 1. I also have no issues as far as longevity with oiliness or it breaking up at all. And again, I think that that's super important. I have tried foundations that look flawless upon application and then fast forward a few hours and they look completely different. So what's the point in getting a foundation that looks perfect on the skin, but once it settles, it's garbage? There is none. Moving on to number 2, it is my Pat McGrath Skin Fetish Sublime Perfection Foundation. This is super expensive, but I seriously love this foundation. This is definitely going to be the lightest finish. This is definitely going to be the most natural finish. It is not going to be a full coverage foundation. Yes, you can build it up, but I still feel like no matter how much I build up this foundation, it's got that light consistency and that light finish to it, which is perfectly fine with me. I do wear mine in the color light medium 13, and I also found that this company is really spot on with their yellow undertones. Again, I feel like that is something that would not be hard to do, but I do feel like the more foundations I try, I don't feel like everyone has completely nailed having a true yellow or olive undertone. So for me, this color is perfect. It is very, very, very light in consistency. So know that, you know, when you put this on your skin, you can drop a pump on there and it's not going to move. With this, if you drop a pump, it is like water. It is coming down your face. So super, super thin in consistency, assuming that that has something to do with the fact that it is a lighter finish foundation. Again, does not bother me at all. This packaging is serious goals. It is luxe, it is heavy, it's glass, it's got the black and gold, the pump on it. It really encompasses everything you could ever want as far as luxe packaging. Pat McGrath obviously has some really, really great products, but for me, this is definitely my favorite out of everything that she has come out with. As far as usage, I use about 2 pumps of this foundation on my skin, and I can either use a beauty blender or any sort of brush, and I get the same exact outcome. I usually like to go over with a brush and then with a beauty blender and kind of pounce out any lines or marks that are left on my face, regardless of what foundation I'm using. That's just kind of a consistent thing that I do. But this, for me, any way you use it, even with your fingers just to touch up, it's perfect every single time. Moving on to number 3, and that is the Tarte Foundealer. And this is an oldie but a goodie. I came across this when I used a sample of it and I absolutely fell in love with it. I love this because it not only is an all-in-one for those days where you're just running errands, you don't have time to set your face, you don't have time to put on concealer, you just want one and done, probably using your hands or your fingers. This is going to be your go-to foundation. It also has SPF 20 in it, which I think is amazing because I use this in conjunction with my Kane & Austin primer that also has SPF in it. So again, you don't have to worry about anything. It is a one-stop shop and you are good to go. I do use mine in the color 36H, which is medium tan honey. And I do feel like it's a little bit dark. It's better for a summer foundation for me personally, but I can still kind of sheer it out again with that Lumi glotion, or just use one pump and really go in and blend it all out, and it is good to go. I also love the travel factor of this. You just turn the top and it goes down in. So if you're traveling with this foundation, you don't have to worry about it coming out. You just twist the top to get it back up and it's pumpable and ready to go. This is advertised as a multitasking foundation, and I truly feel like that's exactly what it is. I love to use this, like I said, all over and not use any other concealer because I do feel like it is a thicker foundation. So when using this, I really only like to use this product. I don't want to go in with a bunch of other products because then it becomes cakey and thick and too much. Again, another favorite thing to do is mixing just one pump of this with a glotion, and it kind of thins it out because, like I said, it is heavier in consistency, and then just using it all over the face, which gives you a really nice glow too. So if you're looking for something to go to the pool, go to the beach, that sort of thing, you've got your SPF, you've got your all over all-in-one, and it's a nice, beautiful, luminous finish with that Lumi glotion. Now, this is not one that I would say is a foundation, but for my girls that seriously want the lightest coverage possible on those days where I'm not even wearing foundation, this is seriously amazing just by itself. I mix this almost every single time with my foundations because it lightens it, it gives it a nice luminous glow, and it kind of thins out the consistency of it. It is the L'Oreal True Match Lumi Glotion, and I use it in the color 903 Medium Glow. I also have the dark for when I'm super tan during the summer, but as far as wearing it on its own, I love the medium color. This is probably my 3rd or 4th bottle. I think this is the most amazing stuff, and I seriously don't know what I would do if they ever got rid of it. That's how good this stuff is. Seriously inexpensive. I think it's around $6, maybe $7 max to max, and I get mine at Target. So if you're looking for something on the seriously light end of the spectrum as far as coverage goes, then this would be something perfect for you to use. So as far as stair-stepping them from lightest to fullest coverage, I would definitely put them in this order. Starting out obviously with the glotion, moving on to the Pat McGrath, and then I would say these are pretty much head to head. This may be because it's a little bit thicker, a little bit more of a full coverage. This definitely can be built up to this capacity, but pump for pump, I would say that this is the most full coverage. Again, that's why it's great to use that for your concealer and your all-in-one. All right, you guys, that completes my current foundation favorites. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. As always, I will link everything in the description box down below so you guys can purchase them yourselves. Please don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and hit that post notification bell so you guys can be notified every time I upload new videos. And I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.